Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Top Flight Pod. You know what it is. You know what we're here to do. Back in studio today, beautiful Austin, Texas. I'm with the boys. We got B to my left. We got Big Bad Bali to my right. Off camera, of course, we got my G Primo. He's back wearing a Tottenham jersey. They got absolutely clapped. So interesting why he chose that jersey today. And next to him, we got my G Nev. He's dripped out in Real Madrid clothing. Tracksuit. Full tracksuit. Full kit wanker.
Fresh.
Full kit wanker.
Fresh.
Starting off with my GB to my left. How you doing today, bro?
Doing good, bro. It was good, man. We're here. I love being with y'all. I look forward to these now. Like more.
Bali, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm not really looking too forward to this. I'm not gonna be real. Yeah, it's been a rough day.
What do you have on if you could tell the fans?
The drip, the drip, Austin FC drip. I think I'm gonna take this off though. I don't deserve to be wearing this anymore. I think I'm gonna stick to my Arsenal.
Nah, but you're looking fresh.
You look
bro.
great.
You know what I'm saying?
You look great.
You're fresh.
It
dude.
really brings out some of
Hey,
your great
You're
features.
going somewhere after, I know.
Hey, hit me up. Just
Chill out.
slide in the
chill out.
DM.
Chill.
Slide in the DM. Slide in
Relax,
the
man.
DM.
Relax, man. But boys, off camera, Primo, how you doing, bro?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. First time recording in the studio, being back.
Oh yeah, it's your first time. It's true.
Big upgrade. But yeah, definitely glad to be back.
Now, Neff, I gotta give you your little intro, brother. How are you doing?
I was doing great. Till you gave me that stupid little introduction.
Well, you know what? My fault.
I think
Respect.
I'm gonna demand an apology.
Maybe after the pod.
Nah, I need it now.
Maybe after the pod.
We'll
Because I don't think it was that bad.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I think so.
Nah, I think
My
we're
people,
good.
my people talk to your people
Okay. I said my bad, so that's a form of saying
respectfully.
sorry. Respectfully. There you go. But boys, we got a lot to talk about here tonight on the Top Flight Pod. Some interesting events that happened last night at Q2 Stadium, and also some interesting things that happened across the pond of the Atlantic Ocean, of course, European topics. But tonight, where I want to start the show is with Julio Cascante. There's an international call-up for him. But before we get into that, actually, shout out to the Patreon members, to the Discord members, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Got to give them a shout. Shout out to everybody that is keeping up with the content that we post, the fan reactions.
Yeah, they're out. They're out right now. It's Monday. I mean, it opens up with a banger.
Opens up with the bangers.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. But all right, boys. Starting off with Julio Cascante, like I said, he has an international call-up. There's more than one, by the way. This one is kind of interesting because he got called up for Costa Rica for the Nations League, where they're going to play Honduras, if I'm not mistaken. We got Primo and Neff got it here on screen for us. That game is going to be in Frisco coming up this month. What is it? March 23rd, right, guys? That's what it says, March 23rd. That's going to be in Frisco, Texas, like I said. And also, there's going to be another call-up for him versus Argentina. That's going to be – where's that one going to be at? Do we know?
That one's in Frisco. Los Angeles.
Oh, Los Angeles. You're right. It is going to be in L.A. So, Julio Cascante in Frisco versus Honduras for a spot in the Copa America match that's going to take place here in Q2 Stadium. And also against Argentina in L.A. versus Messi in a bit of a friendly match. So, B, I want to get your take on this news for Cascante.
I mean, obviously, I'm happy for him, bro. A different setting. He gets to go. It's a different setting. Hope he does great to build his confidence so he comes back and plays well for us. I mean, happy for him.
For sure. Costa Rica, Argentina, 26th of March in LA at 9 p.m. It's probably maybe 8 p.m. CT. I don't know if it's that exact time. But, Bali, your take on Julio Cascante getting an important call-up. Not one, but two call-ups.
Well, it's always good to see our players go out, and do their international duty. It's always good to see our players play, and I don't know how I feel about it. I kind of wish he would stay and help us out because we need him so much right now at this point. But it is what it is. I'm happy for him. Good luck.
Now, those games, like we said, the 23rd and the 26th. So how many games is he going to be missing for Austin FC? That's my question that I have made. It's probably going to be the Orlando one for sure, but it's going to be interesting to see if he makes the game against Dallas. So we'll see what happens there. Now, if he isn't there, B, who would you like to see step up for Julio Cascante in those games coming up?
I mean, we're not only going to be missing Julio, but we're going to be missing Danny, too.
Yeah.
Yep, of course.
So next one up, I mean, who's next one up? I mean, and not only that, Zanny, the Hector. I mean, our defense just got shot, bro. Our defense got shot.
Neff, you have a take?
No, I mean just happy for them. More specifically, Danny. I think he's gonna need a fresh breath of air after what he's been playing here.
Okay, now Primo here, he has the schedule up for us. Austin FC plays Dallas on the 30th of March and Orlando on the 23rd. So Cascante, his match falls right in the middle of that one and around that 30th. So we'll see what happens. And, of course, maybe Hedges stepping up, something like that. Maybe we'll even have to dip into the FCito guys. We'll have to get some short-term agreements.
What I see coming is a ring back to CB, bro.
No way.
Imagine.
It- I think so.
Imagine
I
that.
think so.
Bro,
I can see it happen.
That'd be two seasons of that, bro. That's I don't know, dude. Our defense got shot, and I could take on Bali saying that he wishes he could stay. Thinking about it, yeah, I mean,
We need him. We need him right now.
We need him, but hey, imagine playing for your country, bro. You wouldn't turn that down. So.
All right, boys. Now, some other bit of news for Austin FC. The Leagues Cup matches, they will all be at Q2 Stadium for Austin's group. Not every single one from Leagues Cup. But the group that Austin FC is in, which is going to be having Monterrey and Pumas, those games are going to be at Q2 Stadium. It's going to be very exciting to see the game whenever it's Monterrey and Pumas. I'm probably going to go check that one out. Those are two really good teams that I like to check out one day. And we get the opportunity to do it in Austin. There is conversation, though, about a boycott to Leagues Cup from the supporters. We'll see what happens at the end of the day. I know there's going to be a lot of other people in Austin, maybe people from outside of Austin that are going to come in. So I'm going to be interested to see what kind of boycott is going to be held for the Leagues Cup in Austin here.
They might help the ticket prices go down.
We'll see. But, Bali, I want to get your take on this bit of news. The Leagues Cup games, the group stage, Q2 Stadium, Austin, is going to be a movie.
It's not gonna be a movie. It's not gonna be a movie, and this is something I'm 100% not looking forward to. Two great teams, two good teams that are very good teams, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully, we take some points, but I'm not expecting much, honestly.
Now, be up on screen. We have those dates and the times. Friday, July 26th at 8 p.m. CT, Austin FC faces Pumas. Tuesday, July 30th at 8 p.m. CT, Austin FC plays Monterrey. And Saturday, August 3rd at 9 p.m. CT, Monterrey plays Pumas at Q2 Stadium. Your thoughts on that, mate?
I mean, my personal thought, I would say I'm excited, bro, but the way that we are, I'm with Bali there, man. It's going to be tough because, look, Monterrey, depending on how the season goes for them as well, up to this point, we don't know, but they did beat Cincy in the Champions Cup, bro.
Yeah.
They're probably going to be the strongest opponent that we've ever faced, ever, probably. I think so. They're going to be the strongest opponent that we've ever faced out of any opponent, and if the way things are right now, it might be bad. But overall, the league, I mean, I'm excited for the league.
Look, mate, I'm going to say this. I want the Leagues Cup. I want the Leagues Cup, mate.
I want it too.
I want the Leagues Cup. I'm not saying we're gonna go out there and win it. I'm saying I want the Leagues Cup. Just as much as how you should want the Leagues Cup.
I do.
And you should want the Leagues Cup. We compete in it, like I'm saying, I want the Leagues Cup, mate.
It,
it would be incredible. I want the Leagues Cup.
I'll tell you what.
You want the Leagues Cup.
I want the Leagues Cup, yes. It's the same way that I would want the Open Cup. The same way that I want the MLS Cup. I want the Leagues Cup.
No, I'm good.
I tell you what.
Good.
I tell you what.
Take
If
it.
we have any chance, any chance of getting out of this group against Pumas, that's our game, bro. If we can do anything against Pumas, then maybe. But that's about it. That's about it, bro.
It's an uphill battle.
I don't think so.
Uphill battle for
Bro,
sure,
if
mate.
last-
Uphill battle for sure.
Our inaugural Leagues Cup was the worst, bro. The worst. So, and then now drawing Monterrey and Pumas, I mean,
We'll
gonna be
see.
tough.
Hey, we'll see if Rodo brings some summer
they
additions.
gotta get used to it. They gotta
and they'll
get.
get acclimated to the system.
gonna be a
you know,
minute,
100%. And then we'll see what happens in Leagues Cup.
But overall, the Leagues Cup, I'm down to, bro.
I want the Leagues Cup.
Yeah,
I want the Leagues Cup.
I want
mate.
it to.
All right, boys. Now, that's going to be interesting. Now, I want to move on to the game, Austin FC versus Philadelphia Union. Another draw at home. Now, B, we talked to a lot of fans outside Q2 Stadium, mate.
Yeah, we
And it was a little bit difficult because you're winning the game, mate. You get scored on because you can't hold the lead in your own city, in your own stadium. And Philadelphia just comes back, steals a point. There was frustration because a lot of fans knew that they just got beat by Pachuca 6-0 midweek. We should have been the more fresh team, the more rested team. Didn't look like that. Neff was saying the whole time that Philly looked like they were playing at 50%, right? So I want to get your initial thoughts, your overall thoughts on what happened last night at Q2 Stadium between Austin and Philadelphia, mate.
Yeah, so the 6-0 defeat that Philly got, changed this game. It was the main talking point of Philly coming into Austin, And then that first half reminded me just of the home opener, just a horrible first half, nothing. But then we come back strong in the second half with Hector coming in, some subs that Wolf needed to be made. Go up, can't hold the lead, like you said. And another draw. 3 points in what, 4 games?
Yes, 3 of those being at home, if I'm not mistaken. We got one of those
We need a
in
win.
Seattle. We lost the home opener to Minnesota.
How long are we going to go to, like, we still haven't got a win, dude? Like, oh, my God, I'm just upset, bro.
I do want to make this point, though, and I think this has to be said. The fact that the opposition that you're playing is somewhat great in MLS. You played Seattle.
Sure.
You played St. Louis. You played Minnesota's the lesser one, of all the ones that we just mentioned. And then you play Philadelphia, who we posted a clip of what Josh Wolf was saying post-match. He said that those teams have been in the best in the West, second best in the West, and also one of the best teams in the last 5 years, Bali. So I want to kind of carry off with that point onto you, mate. What did you think of the match last night? Your overall thoughts, leaving Q2 Stadium with the point. You can't be too mad because you're still, you're on track to maybe reach your goal for the season, but at home you want to secure those points.
Well, can't be too mad. We did, leave with the point, but, man, just again, can't finish, letting us slip at the end, starting off horrible. Like I said in my interview, how do you post the whole week training and then you play like you've never even played with each other in your life? It was just, we're all over the place. Then we come back, we look better, and then we let it crumble. We crumble and they tie, and then Drusi comes in. We hope for something, and when we leave with the point, and then another winless game, and man, it sucks. It sucks. And like B said, when is that win gonna happen? Who knows?
Well, the last time it happened, mate, at home, I believe it was in the summer, if I'm not mistaken. That stat was pointed out to us yesterday by some fans. DC? And also the last one, that's the last win overall against DC, right? But at home, because DC was not at home, if I'm not mistaken. That was away.
No, that was at home.
That was at home. You're right. That was at home. I think it was, if we can fact check that. But that was Wayne Rooney's DC.
We got him sacked.
We got him sacked, mate. So when is that win going to happen? Is it going to happen soon? We have to acknowledge the opposition that we've been playing, Bali, because that was something that was being pointed out to us post-match during fan reactions. But, whenever we see those fan reactions, we talk about a guy like Profe, whose fan reaction last night at Q2 Stadium was maybe, was it over the top?
No, we listened to it in silence in here.
It's all facts.
It was
all
like
facts.
harmony. It's just like he went off. Like one of the best takes of all the fan reactions, up there with one of the top best rants or whatever that we've done, honestly, I think. He did go off. I mean, he was aggressive, obviously. Emotions fly high. We're outside the stadium. But, yeah, I mean, frustration everywhere, bro.
Now, Nev, I do want to get your take, mate, your overall thoughts on last night's match. If you could please give us your take.
Well, I think, honestly, like I said, it was a bargain for Austin. Austin, if Pachuca scored 6 on this Philadelphia, they would have scored 10, 11, or 12 to this Austin. It's really incredible how unorganized this team still is.
10, 11, or 12, mate? Come on.
Yeah,
That's
that's the truth.
No,
It's the truth.
I mean,
no,
it's
it's not.
listen,
No, it's
listen.
not.
It's
It's
the
the
truth,
truth,
bro.
bro.
Six,
It's the truth,
Six,
bro.
serious.
It's the truth, bro.
10, 11, this
6,
isn't
7.
a football match.
You could have said 6, 7 or something.
This isn't
But
an
11,
12,
an
This is
NFL
true.
game.
Come
Well,
on.
hey,
Because
Nev,
6 was what happened to Philadelphia.
We're gonna see.
Do
We're
we have
gonna
2
see
red
if they
cards?
will. We're
Did we
gonna
get
see.
2 red
Now
They're
imagine
gonna
what
come.
Monterrey can do.
Yeah.
Go
you
ahead,
know?
Nev, sorry.
With that being said, I mean, I think tactically the game, the players just they still look lost to me. What Wolf tried to do with Danny, I mean, he very radically changed his
He
role.
did talk about it.
Yeah,
he did talk
it
about
was-
it post-match.
That it was bad. I think more than anything, Austin got lucky last night.
Now,
really.
Wolf said that he noticed, or he made the switch to take Danny back to the 6 because he was getting a little bit lost at the 10. Brought him back to the 6, and Danny was doing way better. He did, right?
Yeah.
And B and I were saying in the group chat, and y'all were flaming us for it, but the
I
midfield
still
needed
will.
Owen Wolf. The midfield needed Owen Wolf last night, and he came on and made an instant
Yeah, he
impact.
did.
We're going to get to him. We're going to get to him.
He did.
I want to talk about this lineup, guys. Moving into this, was a 4-3-3 setup that we have. Of course, Stuver in goal, 7.5 match rating. At right back, John Gallagher, 8.2. He gets a goal. He celebrates it by putting the ball underneath his jersey, doing it for the baby. Like, hey, the ball underneath the jersey, the baby. You know what I'm saying? The baby.
Congrats.
At center back, Cascante 6.4, Hedges 6.8, and Guilherme Biro, a guy that we're going to talk about here tonight. Big talking point on him. He gets his first start, gets subbed off at the half because apparently to Coach Josh Wolf, he wasn't ready. Post-match, Josh Wolf says Guilherme Biro didn't understand what they've been working on all week, and he couldn't apply it to the match against Philadelphia. He has a 6.5, gets subbed off for Jean Kolmanich. In the midfield, Dani Pereira, Valencia, another halftime substitution. Valencia sees the bench just after one half of play. He gets subbed, and kind of the game changes a little bit because, like I said, Owen Wolf making that instant impact. Alex Ring with the 7.2. Moving forward, Jader Obriana at the right wing, Rubio at the 9, and Rigoni, big question around him. When is he going to start producing? Criticized by Coach Wolf in the post-match. 6.6. B, your thoughts on this lineup and really everything that was going on? Because the first half, these players were lost.
No, yeah, the midfield was lost, bro. The midfield was lost. I mean, I was asking myself, is Danny gonna play today? Was not sure. Was it Ring? Like, there's no way Valencia is. That was my question walking to the game.
For sure.
And obviously it didn't work, and that was the main fault, I think, in the first half, bro. And yeah, like you said, we wanted to bring in Owen, bro, because Owen, out of all, if you put all four of these midfield, Owen's the most creative, the most able to be. Danny, Ring, and Valencia, maybe. You wouldn't think that he's a little. Well, in this situation, in this game, he could have brought in a little bit more creativity going forward, for sure. I mean, for sure, bro. So, and then Biru, not really. Like, I agree with Wolf said it. Not ready, bro. He just was not ready, bro.
The moment might have been too big for him. I don't know. There was some fans saying that Biru was calling out other defenders for Austin FC, and maybe that's why he was getting subbed off. I honestly thought he did poor. I didn't really like his game. Yeah. I was excited for Jean Kolmanich to come back because, for me, my biggest question when this lineup finally dropped and we saw Biru got that first start was, what did Jean Kolmanich do to get subbed off? I know you want to give Biru that first start, but Kolmanich was playing good football. In my opinion, he was doing things well. He was getting assists from corner kicks. Rigoni cannot take a corner kick to save his life respectfully. And Jean Kolmanich is a guy that can whip it into the box.
Yeah, there's no way Zane got benched because of his performance.
That's what I'm saying.
And then if Wolf is going to give Beto a shot, it fucking backfired like a motherfucker because he was not ready. So, and then him coming on, the heartbreak, man.
Let me talk to Bali.
Yeah.
Let me talk to Bali. Bali, your take on the players that went out against Philadelphia. Maybe give me a take on Guilherme Biru. Yeah. We asked before the game if he was ready for this shot. Is he ready to take the spot from Zani? Well, might be a little bit easier for him because we see Jean Kolmanich get subbed off. Your thoughts, mate?
There was positives with Biru's performance, and there was negatives. To me, taking him off at halftime was harsh. To me, it's a shot at him that, you're not ready.
Then comes after him post-match.
Yeah,
just a bit.
And that's to me, that's harsh. To me, that's harsh.
He had to do it.
Yeah, he had to. Rigoni starting again. That, to me, I said it and I say it again. I never want to see this guy play for my team ever again. Not even start. But, man, to me, I would have started with the same lineup in San Luis. We started off well.
I agree.
Giazzi started, Rubio. We look good. Keep it up. Keep that same lineup. Why bring on Rigoni again? Why bring up this slow paced? Like, why? The changes at halftime worked. We look better. But at the end, we still came up short. We still came up short.
Now I want to go to Neff on this, mate, because I do want to hear his take on what he has to say on this. Guilherme Biru subbed off. Jean Kolmanich comes in. He gets hurt. Hector comes on. We're going to talk about Hector here in a bit. But your take on this lineup, mate, what you thought. Danny, of course, was taken off that 10 role because Wolf said that he's just not cutting it there. He's not ready for that spot. He gets lost.
So I think the players, they can be set up right in this, especially if you don't plan to play with the 10. You can just have the three midfielders as is. The problem is that you put Danny in a pretty much unrecognized position as it is now. At this level, Danny, if he's going to play the 10, he needs to have the ball. And I don't know that Wolf doesn't understand that. Like, He didn't happen the first game, didn't happen the second game. It didn't happen. Why was it going to work now? Especially against a team like Philadelphia, who has a lot more quality to it. With that being said, though, I don't think Beto did as bad as you're making it seem.
Yeah.
Because one thing
He
that
looked lost. I'm sorry. He looked
wasn't bad.
absolutely
well, you know
lost.
who
Nah,
else
not all
looks
the way
lost?
lost.
The rest of the team,
Yep.
and that's why he's calling out what he does. Now,
There's
the-
a reason why he got subbed off at the half. You
yeah,
know that, right?
it's also
It wasn't because he was playing good. I'll tell you that.
Buddy, the whole team was playing like crap, and I will tell you this right
He
now.
stood out.
Wolf has a tendency to doing this to players that stand out
Yes.
for good or bad reasons, but he does that to
Look,
players
man,
that stand out.
I'm not trying to come after Beto. My frustration was with the decision to take off Jean Komenich when he's playing good football. You bring him on at the half, right? He probably didn't even have a proper warm up,
He did.
and he hurts his hamstring. Nobody's talking about
So
that.
whose fault is that?
Nobody's talking about that.
So whose fault is that?
Whoever's preparing these players warming up.
So who made the decision to bring Komenich in right at the half and not a couple minutes later?
It's not my decision. I'll tell you that.
No,
The
but
point is,
whose
Beto
decision is?
was not ready.
Josh
bro.
Wolf. Josh
The point
Wolf.
is,
But
Beto
now
had to
Josh,
get
so
Wolf
let's
off.
say it. Let's say
But
it.
bro, you say this, but if he left them on, like you're saying, and then we would have gone down even more, and then why didn't Wolf sub out Beto? Why didn't Wolf sub out Beto? Like, you can't win.
He was struggling.
He had to
Wolf's
come on.
not going to
Now,
win because
he
the
had to
system's
come
To me, it was
already
harsh.
bad.
I would have kept him on
He
for a
had
little
to
bit
come
longer.
off. I agree with H2. Zanny should have never been benched.
Should've
Yeah,
never
but
been
then
benched.
he
Should've never
comes
been
on,
benched.
and then you see what happens. You know,
Oh, man,
soft
that-
like
that was
tissue.
sad,
Now,
bro.
now,
Soft
boys,
like tissue.
let's
so,
let's
you
get
know?
into some highlights. We got to talk about some highlights, of course. The ring handball, PK given to Philly after a VAR check by the fake referees. And by the way, guys, I want the pro referees back, man. I'm
Yeah,
sick and tired
yeah.
of these.
Yeah, it's
these
time.
I agree, I
The
agree,
refs have
I
just
agree.
gotten worse week after week after week. They're not getting any better, mate.
You said that last year too.
They're really not getting any better, bro. I'd rather have our old refs than these refs, bro. They've been giving red cards. There's 7 games this week that had red cards, bro. 7
Yeah,
games.
There was a lot of red cards.
There was a
bro.
lot.
A lot. The
Some
Chicago
really
game.
soft calls too. I mean, come on, boys. But okay, ring handball by him. It looked like it was on the edge of the box. We were going back and forth on it, guys. But in the end, the referee goes to VAR, says it was a PK. I believe it was Gazdag. He makes no mistake, puts it into the back of the net. They go up 1-0, but their lead was short-lived, I guess you could say. Well, I mean, it kind of wasn't, but whatever. Now, I do want to mention that Rigoni, he gets a chance, minute 42, but there was a Philly defender that pretty much puts his body on the line. He saves it for his team, and the ball goes to a corner. Now, before we move on to some other highlights in the second half, Bali, I want to get your take on the penalty. You know, you were saying how it was on the edge of the box. You know, it wasn't really that clear. I know Neff wants to add a take on this one, but what do you think when Austin FC went down 1-0 from the PK?
It looked like it hit Beetle. It could have hit Ring. Nev said it hit Ring. It could have hit Ring, but I mean, just another mistake. I mean, what are our players doing? I mean, just put your hand behind the back, man. You know, put your face in that ball. Let it hit your face. Be a man. Like I said, hombre. That's what these players don't have. They don't have balls, man. They don't. They really don't. And I'm getting tired of it. And the fans are getting tired of it too.
Yeah, I mean, he just made himself bigger with his hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Still,
it
and then what happened?
Sometimes
And
it
what
happens.
happened?
I would have put my hands behind my back and then looked
Yeah.
just through my body.
How? Go
Let's be smart, guys. Let's be smart, guys.
Oh, okay.
Just,
Now-
just in case it hits me in the face.
Now, Neff, your take on this PK call, because I think you have something to say, mate.
All I have to say is that it's yet another very amateurish way of defending. Like, I can't just see how they go defend the ball like that. Maybe it's me speaking as obviously as a non-pro, but I just don't see why you would go attack the ball like that.
I see what you're saying. I mean, that's kind of basic stuff. I
Yeah,
hear y'all 100%.
that's
And,
Wolf's
I hear
and,
y'all.
and
I
it
hear
happened
y'all.
in the
I hear
last game
Yeah.
as well.
I hear
That's
y'all. I
Wolf's
hear y'all.
fault right there.
Now, Jimenez, he comes on.
Beautiful.
He comes on like minute
Beautiful
54, minute 55. Talk about an instant impact also. We mentioned Owen instant impact. Hector Jimenez, we got to, you know what, we're going to park the bus a little bit and talk about Hector Jimenez for just a couple of minutes. Bali, of course, we're going to get you on in on this. B, also want to get your take on Hector Jimenez because he was written off by a lot of people at the beginning of the season, in the offseason, mate.
I forgot he was playing, bro.
A lot of
You
people,
forgot he was playing B.
a lot of people, Bali.
It's funny,
hold on,
it's funny
Bali.
to you, B. It's funny to you,
Bro,
right?
You sent
It's
it on.
funny
Remember
to
you
you,
sent
bro.
something on the group chat, and I was shook. I was like, "Oh,
Mate, yes or no? At the beginning of the season, in the offseason, people were saying, why sign Hector? Why give him that contract?
Yeah. Who said
Why
it? Who
not?
said it?
Oh, I
Who
think
said it?
I think Neff.
I
I
said
think
that.
Neff.
I didn't
I
say
said
that.
I think it was B. I think
Nah,
Primo
I
was
didn't
in
say
that
that.
pack
I
too.
said it. and I stand by it.
Hector Jimenez last
Yeah,
night
you better
comes
not
on.
stand by it no
Oh,
more.
I'll stand by
You
it.
better not stand by.
I'll
Hey,
stand by it.
Hector Jimenez comes out last night, gets an assist, gives Rubio his first goal, and also the first Austin FC attacker to score this season in 2024. But Hector Jimenez showing that he still has gas left in the tank, mate. Your thoughts on Hector's game last night? Because it wasn't just this moment. There was better moments also from Hector.
He came on. He was active. He was quick. Great assist. You know, Neff was. Yeah, Neff. It did take a deflection.
It's
but
not
it
just a deflection.
Yeah, it
buddy.
did.
It's poor
But
defending.
the intention
The intention.
of just doing that, the cross, and then
Just
Beautiful.
getting the ball forward.
If
beautiful
he did
finish
what
by
he
Rubio.
intended, the
Beautiful.
ball would have gone higher and not there.
Neff,
beautiful.
do you want to add something on Hector?
No, look, I'm glad because a player of his age coming and making the instant impact that he did have it's not easy, and I'm glad. I'm happy for him. But also, guys, it's one game. It's one assist that a better defender that's in his 5 senses would have stopped that.
Oh, but if Danny Carvajal gets an assist, Neff is going crazy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
Hector Jimenez
I'm
can't
gonna
get
tell
one
you this,
assist.
buddy. If Danny Carvajal hits a ball like that and then somehow ends up on the other side of the box, I'm gonna say the same shit.
No,
It
no,
is
no,
what
no,
it
no,
is.
no.
It's just like the
There's
next
no
goal we're
way.
gonna talk
There's
about.
no
I
way.
was waiting for you to
Whatever,
say you
dude.
were gonna say the same. I was
No,
waiting. I was
me-
listening. I was like, say that you're gonna do it. I'm waiting for you to say that.
No,
Bro,
me-
you obviously look. All the points you're pointing out, bro, are correct, right? Age, all this stuff. But we're talking about just being at the stadium.
The mic. There you go, there you go.
The saves. I mean, the way the first half went. He came in, bro. Not only the cross was whatever, but he brought something to the team.
Yes.
That made him push
Yes.
go
Guys,
forward.
when was the last time y'all kicked
Just-
the ball?
Bro, we're not.
Come
you're
on.
critiquing just the actual cross
Yes.
of like, bro. When he came on, I agree with Adis. He said this on the fan reactions. He looked like he was actually fighting, like urgency.
He was
Hey,
fighting for
bro,
the badge.
for
He
the
was
badge.
fighting for the badge.
That's what we're talking
Absolutely.
about. You're just like
I'm not
hating on him because of his
discrediting him. I'm
age
not
and
saying
all
he
this
didn't
and
do a
that.
great job. He did. But let's be honest. If look at this cross right now and tell me that that's not a low power cross, that's not supposed to get
That
to
is a
there.
dangerous cross into the
Dangerous
area.
cross,
That's a
dangerous
dangerous cross into
It's
the area.
you know what it is? It's sneaky.
It's sneaky. It's sneaky. It's
got it in
sneaky.
there,
And you
It's
know it,
sneaky.
bro. You know it.
Listen, good for him.
Hey,
Rubio,
moving
good
on.
for
Hey,
him.
hold on now. Quote here from Josh Wolf on Hector. He says post-match, I thought Hector came in and did a good job. He has full understanding of what we want to do. That's the biggest compliment. Physically, there are limitations there, but from a mindset standpoint, to read the game and understand what is needed and to go out there and execute, he did a really good job. Now, we're giving Hector praise. How about the goal? Diego Rubio,
Yeah, for sure.
beautiful header, puts it into the back of the net, and Austin FC ties it up 1-1. Now, Owen Wolf also was one of the halftime substitutions, like we mentioned earlier, guys. He comes on, and he immediately makes an impact, just like Hector Jimenez. The quick 1-2, it's always like just in 10 minutes you can get scored on. If you get scored on once, the most dangerous time is the next 10 minutes because that's when the team is more likely to get a second one on you, right? Well, Austin FC pulls it off. Owen Wolf gets the assist to John Gallagher. Like we said, he celebrates it by putting the ball into his jersey. Shout out to his baby, soon to
out.
come. But Austin FC at that point is up 2-1. Now, B, you were in the field level getting photos. What was the reaction from the stadium
Oh, dude.
when that second goal went
Bro,
in?
that was the loudest Q2 has gotten, bro, and I can't remember the last time, bro.
Yeah.
That on I can't remember the last time. It was probably the loudest that it's been, bro. The eruption, it was crazy, man. I was in there and I celebrated it crazy. I was like, oh, let me get some footage and video photos, like, oh, like so. It was just crazy.
Bali, your take on the second goal, John Gallagher, getting another goal, another defender for Austin FC scoring. Rubio is that attacker, but more defenders scoring for Austin FC. Credit to Owen Wolf. Like we said, B and I were calling for Owen in the midfield. We said that his energy wasn't needed. He comes on, gets an assist. He's happy. The fans are happy. The stadium is rocking, and John Gallagher gets his goal. Austin FC is here up 2-1.
Credit to Wolf. Great finish by John. And I agree with B, man. That noise when that went in, it's just something that you miss and that you wish you could just hear more often, right? Most of the time we hear just boos and no noise, but that right there, that moment, those moments are priceless, bro. And
Yeah, it
I just
really
wish
was.
we had it more, man. Right now, we probably won't have one of those in a long time.
Mate,
You know what I felt, bro? Relief, bro. Just like like, oh, we're something positive, something great. Like this is more, you know.
Yeah, but that feeling didn't last long.
Yeah, it really didn't. It really didn't.
Minutes.
It did not.
Just real quick, I
Yeah,
want to
go
put
ahead.
this out in the air.
Yeah.
You guys are the same 3 guys that said that Noel got lucky in that goal he scored. You said he didn't mean to score that in preseason.
What does that have to do with anything right now?
Because it's the
What?
same
What's
thing.
going
It's
on?
it's okay when,
What goal? Wait,
when your
hold on,
friend
hold on.
Hector
What
does
goal?
it.
What
But when
goal,
Noel
though?
tries to scores the beauty of a goal, oh, he didn't mean that, right?
In preseason?
In preseason, whatever.
What
He doesn't
goal,
get
though?
chances in the first
Well,
team.
what
His name's
goal?
not Wolf.
What goal are we talking about?
What? Yeah. Well, exactly.
Well,
What,
first
what
of all,
goal are
what
you talking
goal? What are we
about?
talking
Why are
about?
we talking
Noel's-
about Valentin Noel right now?
Because Noel scored a beauty of a goal.
But what
Yeah.
goal?
And he
then?
meant it.
What-
If
which
you're
goal?
telling me
Which
Hector
goal?
meant that cross,
Say the
Okay, hold
opponent.
on.
Say the
Okay,
opponent.
no. I know what goal Neff is
Austin
talking
FC,
about.
the final?
Neff is talking about the goal where it hit the post, hit the back of the keeper, and then went into the goal.
no.
Which
I
one?
don't know.
Not it. You're
I
lost,
don't know
but
what,
whatever.
Bro, tell us what goal though. You don't tell us what goal we're talking about.
I know which one
It
you're
was a
you're
Q2.
talking about.
It was
The
a-
one
No,
where he
actually,
chipped.
no.
The one where he chipped.
It was against
Dang,
Cincinnati.
tú
The
sabes-
first,
you don't
Come
even know
on,
what
That was
man.
the
goal.
Why are we
Cincinnati.
talking about
You
Valentin
don't
Whatever.
even
Noel
know
right
what
now?
goal.
Whatever.
You don't even know what goal.
you guys are just for your friends. That's good.
Oh, what?
What?
Oh, okay.
I just didn't know what goal you're talking about. We can pull it up. Primo, can you pull
Yeah,
it up?
maybe,
Let's
maybe
watch
we
it.
can we can pull it up in the background. But I mean, all I said was credit to Owen Wolf for the assist and making an instant impact.
Which also he didn't mean that shit either.
Oh my days.
How many deflections did it take before it reached Gallagher?
Oh
Just
my.
check that.
Yeah, okay, Neff. All right, boys. Now, anything else we want to add on the goal before we talk about Philadelphia's equalizer?
No, it was a.
We're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
like I said, the stadium erupted. It was good to hear that. Just exploded, bro. We need more of that.
It
man.
was
We
great.
missed that, dude.
It was great,
We
man.
missed
Now,
that.
like I said, the feeling didn't last long. Philadelphia equalizes against Austin FC in minute 64. Unfortunately, the team that was home, the Verde and Black, they cannot keep the lead. Minute 64, 2-2. Now, we did give all the praise to Hector a moment ago. Before we started recording the pod, we were just recapping some notes, watching some highlights. And Hector Jimenez, to me, he loses the ball in this instance because he plays it into the middle. He plays it into the center. And that's one thing you're not supposed to do as a defender. You never want to play it into the middle. Now, Ring deserves criticism here. He should have attacked the ball. I think, B, you said that. But in the end, it's a turnover. Philadelphia capitalizes, and they tie the game 2-2. And then ultimately, that's what the game ends at 2-2. Now, Bali, your take on the second goal. We see Cascante here in goal looking just absolutely gutted. He knows it. Hector probably knows it too. The players wish they had it back. Your thoughts?
Well, to me, you over here, it wasn't Hector's fault. You know, he gave Alex Ring a pass. Alex doesn't react. Slow, like most of the time. A little slow. And all around, our defense is slow to react. Stewart could have been better to clear it off. And it happens. They score on us. And we're slow. 2-2. And we try to come back, and nothing happens. You know? Nuestro crack comes on, and the stadium goes crazy.
Now,
It did
Nuestro
go
crack.
crazy.
Now, hold
Nuestro
on.
crack.
They
Now,
go
hold on.
crazy.
That's
Right
Crack. Our crack.
That's the next point.
You're right on that.
What kind of
That's the
nickname
next
is that?
point.
Our
That's
crack.
the next point. Now,
Like,
now, B, Bali mentions Drusy Dior. He comes on minute 71 for Jader Obreon. Now, when he is getting ready to come onto the pitch, mate, he receives a standing ovation from
bro.
Q2.
yeah.
That is the loudest I've ever heard the stadium get for a player.
Yeah.
And I'm happy that everybody in attendance recognized that Drusy was coming on, because you remember when we went to the Western Conference Final
Yes.
and the LAFC stadium was chanting El Chicho Arago.
I'll never
Well,
forget it.
maybe we can use this as a step towards
Or
getting
something like that.
player chants, getting the whole stadium involved.
Yeah.
Because most of the time it's the south end and some areas that spill into the sides, right?
Yeah.
But imagine getting a full stadium chanting Drusy Dior, El Crack, Drusy, blah blah blah, right?
Yeah.
We'll see, right? But B, your thoughts on when Drusy came on to Q2 Stadium, his return essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I saw him. I was watching him warm up too. I kept an eye on him. I was like, yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna come in, and he does. And the ovation, bro, was crazy. The stadium, oh man, it was crazy. He came in. You know, he was there. He had an opportunity. He had that one shot at the very last stage of the game.
Minute 95.
But you could kind of, I don't know, you can kind of tell that maybe, obviously, he wasn't ready. Maybe you could see maybe he wasn't up to par. But obviously, he hasn't played. This is the first appearance.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he's ramping up. He's getting there. But he just needed to get on the field, bro.
Yeah.
He just needed to get on the field.
I agree, mate. I agree. Now, Juicy Dior getting that standing ovation. And you mentioned how he almost won the game. Minute 95. Rigoni had a chance too. I don't know why it didn't make it onto the highlights. It has to be shown how bad Rigoni is with his finishing. He had a chance late in the game. Doesn't take advantage of it. Now, Juicy gets a chance for himself. From a more impossible angle, he still manages to get a beautiful volley out. Maybe a half volley, you can say. It skips just wide of Blake's post. I know everybody thought that might have been going in. Imagine if it would have hit the post at least and went to one of the Austin FC players. Boom, back in the game. The ball goes into the back of the net. You're up 3-2 late in the match, minute 95. But it didn't happen. 2-2 for Austin FC. Bali, I mean, anything else you want to add on this match? Another point for Austin FC.
I mean, yeah, we had opportunities, like you said. Drusi had at the end an opportunity. Rigoni, another opportunity. Like, I think I lost my patience with this guy, man. I'm done with him.
Me
I'm
too,
done with
bro.
him.
Me
You
too.
know, it's time. It's time. He has to go. Like,
It's gonna pop, bro.
like it just got ridiculous now. It got ridiculous now. Just seeing him play, it just makes me. I get upset. Like, he brings nothing. He's slow.
No,
No,
Bali.
really thinking
No
about where he's
creativity.
going.
No nothing.
No, but we did drop a reel of the comments that Joshua had on Emi Rigoni last night. He was asked by Colby Gordon on Rigoni, and Joshua was pretty much saying, like, hey, in this league, you got to produce. When you're a DP, you got to produce. And Emi needs to start scoring goals to help this team. And he needs to start producing chances for this team. And that's what he's exactly not doing. And there was a lot of criticism for Emi last night. B, I want to get your take because you keep on saying you want to talk about Emi. Last night, Rigoni, his crosses were so off of it. His passes were off of it. I do want to give him credit for getting into open spaces, yes. But whenever he gets the ball and he starts going forward, I mean, there's nothing that he can produce for this team. And it's really sad for the Austin FC fans that this is one of your DP players because you have to rely heavy on these guys. And Rigoni, I believe for Austin FC, he has 6 goals all time. Juanchi asked me last night, B. He says, what has Rigoni done in 3 games? I asked him, what has Rigoni done in 3 years, mate? 3 years, mate.
Yeah.
Your take on Emi. I know that you've been critical of him.
No, I mean, behind the scenes when we chat, I always bring it up, bro, because he climbs the ranks as far. Look, I don't know what he can. Like, I think I've said this before, but I don't know what he can do for the remainder of this season, unless he goes off and does some crazy 20 goals or something. But there's no signs of any of that. He goes straight up the ranks as number 1, and I'm gonna say it, the worst signing in this club's history, bro. I think he surpasses Tarek. He surpasses Ronnie Redes. This guy is just.
Now, Aries came after him in the fan
that's
reactions.
right, bro.
Yeah,
There,
rightfully so.
one more. I don't think there's a single fan in this club that still praises this guy or has any hope for this guy. He's done. He's done. He's leaving at the end of the season.
Rigoni.
Rigoni.
100%.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna add up how much we paid for him every year's salary, and then that's what we got. He's indebted to us, bro, as in giving us something to produce on this club, on this team. He's the worst signing of all time, bro.
Now, Fucho, shout out to Fucho, making some funny memes.
Fucho is hilarious.
He
bro.
comes out with the meme, Emiliano Rigoni is not very good on the jumbo screen. That's tough. 52 likes on that. I know the fans were laughing at it, mate. Anything you want to add on Emmy before we move on to FCito?
Ah, man, like I said, I mean, soft, weak, you know, a thief. The guy is a thief. You want to know why he's a thief?
Calma,
the guy is
calma,
a thief.
calma,
thief.
calma,
And I want to look
calma.
at the camera.
Calma,
That's what you want to
calma.
know why?
Harsh.
Because he comes here and takes our money. He's coming
He's
here.
earning his check.
He's
Harsh,
coming
he's
here
earning his
to
check.
collect a
Harsh.
check. Live good. His family living good. He living good. He is chilling. That's why he's a thief.
Now, just
That's why.
to finalize, mate, we have a quote here on Emmy, what I was talking about, Josh Wolf. He says, I still think Emmy has glimpses where there's hope, but ultimately you have to produce, and we are hopeful he will produce. Right now it's hope, but he needs to help this team score goals. He needs to create chances. Wolf's still hopeful that Emmy might come back. A word on Jean Komanich. Wolf says it's a hamstring, so we'll have to see the severity of it. Leo has a torn plantar fasciitis, and Julio will be gone with the national team, so we'll be against it, talking about the defense against Orlando. And last but not least, a quote on Juicy Dior. Wolf says, we are glad to have him back out there. We will see what minutes he can play in Orlando. I don't expect him to play a ton, but we will communicate with him and see what makes sense. So if you think Juicy's going to start against Orlando, I wouldn't do my price picks just yet. Now, fans coming after Wolf in the quotes that we posted, pretty much calling him out because Wolf is saying that he's pleased with the progress that this team is making the past 3 or 4 games, and he's saying that the players are improving. Those quotes are up on We Arsenal TV. You can go ahead and check them out on Instagram or on X. They're up there for you to check out. Also, some reels and Football Critics reaction from the press box after the match concluded. Now, B, I want to move on to FCito. Bali, I want to move on to FCito as well. They had their home opener against Tacoma Defiance. Didn't go as planned. Their kits are nice, though. Their kits are nice. I don't think that they're out on sale yet, but they will be. I know that there's merch out there with the logo and the new star that's added onto the top of it for their championship last year. But we have the lineup here at the top. They lost 3-1. You can say it was due to the red card given to Pinot in the second half. I forget what minute it was, but he gets a red card and really puts his team kind of on the border for the borderline for disaster.
Really soft red card, bro.
It was a little bit soft, but I want to kind of talk about it a bit because Pinot disappointed me. I think he should have been smarter and steered clear of the goalkeeper. There's no need for you to go crashing into him. You know what's going to happen when you foul a goalie. The referees protect them very much. But he gets a red card, I believe it was minute 52. They were all second half goals for Tacoma Defiance. They went 3-1. Bali, any take you have on their home opener?
I mean, unfortunate. I think that they were playing okay until the red card. Then they kind of just lost the game. But they're not the same team as last year. They're gonna struggle. You can see. The last year's team was. I mean, you could all around. You could tell we had a very, very good team.
They were different.
They were very, very different. So they're gonna struggle this season. New faces, new players, but hopefully we see a little bit of results, and hopefully we see some of those players play in the first team because we need some help.
Now, there was some conversation around Jimmy Farcarlin. Yeah. He's an Nelson FC2 player.
I don't know why.
He was called up to the first team off of the short-term loan agreement. He's now used 2. They've used 2 of 4 on him. You only get, like I said, 4. Only 2 left for him to be able to use and be called up to the first team. He doesn't play for either or. No minutes for Jimmy. I'm sure he's probably pissed about it because he wants to play. He's actually a quality player. It is what it is, mate. But B, any take you have on their home opener? Of course, it didn't go as planned, but we can read the lineup here in a bit.
No, yeah, I mean, I couldn't make it out, but I did watch it. That red card changed. I mean, He did score a banger of a goal.
Yeah.
And not a good start. Not a good start, but we gotta defend our title. So with the FCitos going to the first team from the bench, I mean, we know what these are, bro. These are break glass in case of emergency type of deals, bro.
Of course.
Something would have to happen that would cause us to have to do that, in my opinion. But I'm down to see them. He needs minutes. Whether it's it will be. Look,
Jimmy needs minutes.
Yeah, you know how there was a standing ovation for Juicy when he was getting subbed up. I feel like when we get our first FCito, our first academy player to come and make some minutes, I think they're gonna get that. We're gonna get that same response, bro.
Yeah.
And I think it should be Jimmy.
Imagine him getting ready to come in, bro. Imagine that stadium. So. But they are, like I said, break glass instead of emergency, I think.
Now, the lineup that we had here for FCito in goal, the new goalie, Marcus Alstrup. At center back, of course, Sal Mazzaferro. He's one of the top 5 players to watch this year in MLS Next Pro. Media eyes on him. Antonio Gomez, he spent time with the first team in preseason. He starts for FCito at center back. Anthony De Anda, my G. He gets the start at left back. He saved a goal off the line. Really good performance for him there in the game. Moving on, we had Steve Louis Jean. He slotted in at right back. Alonso Ramirez, he's now the captain of FCito, the player from Atlas. Brian Arellano, el tocayo de B, he gets the goal. Absolutely golazo. Absolute golazo. Golazo. Micah Burton. Everybody knows Micah Burton. CJ Foddery there, number 19. Don't got to explain who he is, right? Anthony Garcia, I think he had some great pace on him. He had some wheels. I was very interested with his game. And then Sebastian Pinot, like we mentioned, the forward that was with the first team in preseason. Then he disappeared after Josh Webb said he did good. He gets a red card for FCito, kind of exposes them, and they lose the match with all 3 second-half goals. So a little bit of a party crashed for them, mate.
U.S. Open Cup coming quick.
U.S. Open Cup coming quick. We'll be at that one for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll be at that one for sure. But best of luck to these guys. Hopefully they have a good rest of the season. We're going to be keeping up with them. See if we can get some questions in there. Maybe send Football Critic into the media space. Talk to Coach Brett Utley.
Yeah, we got to get that second star.
Yeah.
Let's get one more.
Now, Nev, before we change topics, go into a little break and come back, talk Europe, I do want to get your take on FCito, mate.
No, I think this is the first game. I think there's obviously a lot to work for, and I mean, best of luck to the guys.
A lot of departures, bro.
Without Valentino Well, without David Rodriguez,
Damian Loss,
EJ Johnson,
goalkeeper of the
Damian
year.
Loss.
A lot of changes, and I mean, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of these next pro teams, that's how they're gonna be handled. So hopefully they make the best out of the opportunities they get. Players like CJ Fodry are probably gonna be, and Jimmy are your best bets to go up. I mean, personally, I don't see why not give CJ Fodry or Jimmy already a slot in that first team, seeing how Rigoni is. I mean,
Exactly. You know.
Okay,
Why-
okay,
why-
okay.
why
I
keep-
agree with that.
why
Rigoni,
keep starting
Finley's still
Rigoni?
there. Finley's still there.
Finley, oh,
No, of course. But why is Rigoni still in the conversation? That's really my
Because
question.
he's a DP
No,
player.
yeah, exactly.
So
player,
what?
He's under
And
contract.
that's it.
So what?
It's sad
Yeah.
way. It's sad.
That's
And the way we will look around the league, we will look like a joke. We already look like a joke.
We
'Cause
already
look,
are a
look at the way he
Austin
plays.
already does look like that. So
Respect my club.
Bro, but we would look even worse if we just
Yeah.
straight up let go
And
of
I do
DP.
agree.
Yeah.
Everybody
I do
be
agree.
like,
so
everybody.
what? Do you want a chance to win, or do you want a chance to keep looking like the same
No,
thing?
we're explaining to you why he's playing. You're
Yes.
asking why he's
Oh,
playing.
I know
that's
why
why
he's
Well,
playing.
then-
I think it's ridiculous and stupid.
Yep.
Hey, we're talking about Fcito and we're talking about Rigoni.
And I'm advocating for them to actually get minutes in the first team.
Okay.
I think
All right.
Jimmy could play better than Rigoni. I think
I
CJ
wouldn't
Fodry
doubt
could
it.
play
Okay,
better than
question.
Rigoni.
I wouldn't doubt it.
100%.
Question for the
so-
pod. Question for the pod. One player from Fcito that you're excited for this season.
Jimmy. That's
Jimmy,
I think CJ and Jimmy.
CJ and Jimmy.
Yeah, but both CJ and Jimmy.
Primo. Who you got?
I don't want to say y'all say CJ. I don't want to say CJ.
Yeah, I mean, if that's
I mean,
what you feel.
CJ's a solid choice. I'll probably say I'm looking how Sal's looking. Sal
Okay,
Masafero.
okay, yeah, that was one
Maybe
of my
Deanda.
picks. Deanda,
You know,
one of my picks.
he
one
didn't
of my
get too many
picks.
minutes last season. so
Charlie Asensio took all those
hopefully-
minutes last
Hopefully
year.
he gets
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're
this season.
running short on our left back position.
Oh,
So maybe
De-
Deanda.
Bring that boy up.
We'll see. Deanda has trained with the first team in previous seasons, locking up Rigoni, but nowadays, I
Yeah.
mean, who's not locking up Emmy? You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
I could lock
I could
think
lock up
him.
Rigoni. I'm sorry.
I could bet on. I'll bet on myself.
I don't know how he became a professional, bro.
Hey, I'm
no, I
sure-
don't know why he. I wouldn't say that. I don't know why he's still like. Who will pick him up?
We're being harsh. We're being harsh.
Who will
We're
pick him
being
up?
extremely hard.
Who will pick him up? Where would he go? Where would he go? Where would he go?
Back to Argentina or Brazil. They
Who
pick
in
him up in a
Argentina,
heartbeat.
bro?
Sao Paulo.
Where Maxi went?
Sao Paulo. Maybe where Maxi went. He went to what, Platense or something like that? So I don't know. But anyways,
He's Dunzo.
one of the players that I'm watching, keeping my eye on for Fcito, y'all, is definitely Salvatore Mazzaferro, Anthony Deanda. But check this out, Irvin Torres. Irvin Torres. I'm
okay,
keeping my eye on
yeah.
Irvin Torres.
I've heard good things about that kid.
American,
Yeah.
Mexican player, choosing the USA side. He's been going to their 16, 17 age camps. I think he's in the 18, 19 year now, but very excited for him and see what happens with him. Shout out to Irvin Torres.
Good luck, man. Hopefully we see good stuff.
All right, we're going to go into a bit of a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about some European action that's been going on.
FA Cup, bro. it
FA
was
Cup,
crazy.
Chelsea
Yeah.
making a big shock, but
Cole
short.
Palmer is getting cold in here, bro.
Yeah.
It's getting cold in here.
cold in here.
But hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back, and we'll get into the European conversation here at Top Flight Podcast. All right, welcome back to the Top Flight Podcast, where we're going to get into the European segment now, y'all. We got some FA Cup action to talk about. B, your team was involved. Bali, your team, Man United, was involved. I mean, I'm sorry.
Bro.
My fault.
Yo,
my fault.
you
My
said that on
fault.
the Discord. You
My
said that on the
fault, my
Discord.
fault, my fault.
Yo.
My
You
fault.
should.
Gunner.
I was should.
My fault.
Yo, bro.
My fault.
No, hold on.
That's on me. That's
Hold
on me.
on. Everybody. Stop disrespecting me, bro.
That's on me. I'm
No,
sorry.
you're getting out of line. Because
I'm
you've been getting
sorry.
out of line lately.
I was
You be tagging him too?
thinking
Yeah.
about Eric.
Eric.
Ah,
And
well,
it
don't think
and
about Eric.
it
Think
just
about
slipped
Bali.
out. I'm sorry.
Hey.
Now, Manchester United, Liverpool, they were involved in FA Cup action, but we're going to start off with Chelsea and Leicester City. Now, that was a banger of a match, 4-2. Leicester gets a red. Now, B, you're the Blues guy in here. Primo got the Tottenham jersey, though. But how are you feeling after this Chelsea dub in the FA Cup?
Sterling probably played the worst game of his career.
Oh,
Um,
that's what you want to
horrible
start off
game.
with?
Yes, that's what stood out to me. Even though he
Oh.
did get an assist to Cole. Just we were fine until the Chelsea scores a worldly of a own goal, changes the game, and then not only that, Leicester score a worldly themselves.
Yeah.
So to tie it up, I mean, look, I'm gonna be honest. The red card did shift the game for us as well, just like the own goal shifted the game for Leicester. So, but at the end of the day, we get it done. Cole Palmer going off again.
Yep.
The most informed under 21 player in the world right now.
Debatable.
The most informed under 21 player in the world right now. It got Cole Palmer's celebration, fire. Everything about the guy, fire. So his assist, his flick, amazing. We go through.
Bali, you hear Chelsea making it through to the other round of the FA Cup final. What is your thoughts?
Well,
Going to Wembley.
yeah.
Again.
I mean, good luck to Chelsea. I have no hate to Chelsea right now. I kind of feel bad for them, honestly. They've been so bad, and then I'm just in the table and the APL just looking down, and just saying like, damn, Chelsea, it used to be up here and now look at you, but it's okay. I'm just excited for y'all. It's a young team. Y'all are looking better. Poch is doing his thing. So
Roderick played well.
hopefully one day I get to see you in the Champions League competing with me, competing with Hernan.
They've been there, though.
Yeah. Hopefully
We've won it, bro.
No, hopefully
Twice.
Hopefully we get to see
All
you
right.
back.
Hopefully,
back.
I get to see you hold one.
Hopefully,
bro.
hopefully,
I get to see you hold one.
Hopefully,
bro.
no.
You know what
I
I
said,
mean?
hopefully, I see you back in it, and we can compete. And I get to compete
Bro.
against you. But right
Yeah.
now, you're nowhere near me.
You're there.
Nowhere
You're
near
there
me.
about to get smacked
You're nowhere
by
near
Bayern.
me.
You're there about to
Nowhere
get
near
smacked
me.
by Bayern,
Near me.
Now, gentlemen,
Not
gentlemen.
even close. Not even close.
bro.
Gentlemen,
Bayern's gonna tap that way.
let's cool down. Let's cool down a bit. Talk more about the football side of things. Now, Chelsea, Leicester City, before we move on to the Manchester
It's
game.
getting cold in here, bro.
Cucurella with the goal.
Cold
Cucurella with the goal, minute 13. Cole Palmer gets his goal, minute 41. How do you say that name? Chukwuemenka?
Yeah, it's a
Minute
tough one.
90
It's a tough
plus
one.
2.
Yeah.
And then the red card late in the game, right?
Golazo by Madueke too.
For Leicester, the own goal. And then, of course, like you said, the Mavdivdi banger. 4-2, Chelsea see it through to the next
But
round.
to be honest, we should be, bro. It's Leicester in the championship. I know they started well. They're kind of falling off. We should be winning this game. you know?
Poachin?
Yeah. Yeah.
Poachin?
I'm poaching. Yeah.
Okay, all right. all right.
Fortune?
Yeah, I'm poaching.
Poachin. Now, Chelsea, we'll see how they do. We'll see what Poch does next round.
We got City, mate.
You got
I don't
Manchester
know.
City.
We got
Bye-bye.
City.
Bye.
We got
Bye-bye.
City.
Now,
Yeah.
now, pause real quick because I want to get Neff's take on this real quick. Madrid has City. City just has another hard game added onto their schedule. It has to be known that Madrid's journey to the City game is way easier than City's journey to the Madrid game.
EPL props.
EPL props, call it whatever you want. How do you see this from a Madrid point of view?
It doesn't matter.
You got to be worried about these games though.
Why?
It's going to affect you down the line.
So
Oh my God. Madrid fans, bro. Madrid fans.
This is crazy.
Madrid
Listen,
fans,
I love it,
bro.
Neff.
When
I
you asked
fucking
them,
love
bro.
it, Neff. I love it, Neff.
you want
There's no
me
changing
to
that,
you
bro.
want
There's
you
no
want me to
changing. You're never
worry
gonna
about
change his mind.
how
Never,
they're gonna
ever.
be?
No
Yeah.
matter
I'm
what.
worried about our team.
Yeah, I'm worried.
That's what I'm worried
I'm worried
about.
about the Arsenal. I'm not worried about the little team over there, mate. I'm not worried about you, mate.
Okay, wow.
City
okay.
does their thing, we do our thing.
Look,
and
We
let's
see
who
football
wins.
differently. We see football differently.
do.
But they just
do.
I
You
think
do.
what
You
they
see with your
biased
eyes
too,
closed.
bro, because you got to think of how City pull up to the game. It's the game. So like if they're playing FA Cup Semifinals, if they're playing potential Premier League defining for their title race games, I mean if they're drawing against whatever team is next, their title hopes can slip up with a draw. So
Yep.
they're locked in. They're locked in. Trying
a
to
mental
get
game, too. It's a mental game.
Neff. So like,
Yep.
if they're locked in during the Premier League, they're locked in during the FA Cup. They're gonna pull up locked into Madrid. Look, it's hard to criticize Madrid for they're the they're Champions League, bro. They are Champions League. Respect. I'm not gonna just say that and not give the respect. So
Alright.
you never know. But
Yes.
that's
Look.
what H was trying to tell you.
I understand
mate.
all that. I just don't
Look,
see if we do our game, none of that matters.
look, mate.
That's it.
I'm gonna just say this. I see the game from a coaching standpoint, analytical view. You might
Since
see it just
when?
as a fan. You might see it just as a
More
fan.
than a fan. More than a fan.
Because
like,
because
Oh.
I know Carlos looking at Man City games.
Of course
I
he
know
is.
Jude Bellingham is looking
Of
at
course
City
they are,
games.
as they should.
Okay, boom. Well,
And that's what I do
conversation
as
ended
well.
there. Conversation ended there.
It doesn't end
You just
there.
agreed with my point. We
Listen,
can move on to the next one.
we're
should've
just
just
not
done
gonna
that.
agree.
Look, now
You want to worry about extra stuff.
What
I want to
happened
worry
last-
about the game.
what
I want to
happened
worry
last year?
about our performance
back
and
to
winning.
the FA. Back to the FA Cup. Back to the FA Cup. Shout out to my G Eric. I know he's absolutely livid over this win. We're gonna talk about the Man United Liverpool game.
my boy Eric.
4-3 result at Old Trafford. Sir Alex Ferguson was there at the stadium. I'm sure he hasn't been this
Seems.
happy in a long time. Man United gives him a bit of a joy. Anthony gives him a bit of joy. Garnacho played fantastic. Rashford misses an important chance, but comes back and slots it home, tying it against Liverpool. He didn't score the winner.
Could have won it.
Could have won it. Now, Scott McTominay, minute 10. Was it Anthony, minute 87. Marcus Rashford, 112. And Amad Diallo, minute 120 plus 1. Now, for Liverpool, Alexis McAllister, 44. Mohamed Salah, minute 45 plus 2, 47 with added time, whatever. And Harvey Elliott, minute 105. Now, B, your take on this match. Man United survives Liverpool. No quadruple for them. Jurgen Klopp looked a bit upset. But
he walked out. We can talk about that, but yeah.
Man United advance.
Yeah, I mean, this game when Man United went up early, of course, I wanted to reach out to Eric. So I pulled out my Instagram, went to Eric, and then Eric goes, you called him? I probably should have. He goes, mates, I'm fucking scared. Because Liverpool were going to be like, oh, okay. And they did just that. They did just that. So, to them to come back. And then the second half, Anthony, bro. Out of all people, bro.
The most criticized player in English football.
Still not good enough for his price tag, but that's different the conversation. But still, scoring, what a game. What a game.
I was actually watching this game. It was a banger of a match. FA Cup magic.
The FA Cup.
The magic of the FA Cup, and MLS wants to get rid of the US Open Cup. Yeah, think about that. Let that set in.
That's different.
No, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't give me that. It's the same thing.
Bro, the championship is humongous. The League One, League Two, it's the culture there's ingrained.
Respect the USL. Respect the USL, mate. Respect the USL. Respect the USL.
I love the USL, but the USL is no championship. It's no League One. It's no League Two.
Respect the USL. Now, Bali, your take on Man United going on to the next round, beating Liverpool.
I'm only happy for my G Eric. That's the only guy that I'm happy for. Other than him, I could care less about this team. I could care less about their goals. Could care less about their players. Could care less about their success. Could care less about their coach. Anything. But great goal. You know what's funny? The guy that scored the goal got a red card and can't play for the next round. What an idiot.
That was tough.
He took his shirt off, man.
He took his shirt off.
He took his shirt off.
It is what it is. Good luck, United. Hopefully, you have. Who do you have next? Who is it, Primo?
Coventry.
Coventry. Bro, imagine that. Imagine them.
Now, they play Coventry. April 20th was TBD, but FA Cup semifinal against Coventry. Now, watch Man United lose to Coventry.
They
mate.
would.
Watch Man United lose to Coventry.
They would.
I don't think so.
No, there's no way.
On the other side of the bracket, Man City has Chelsea. April 20th. That's also TBD. We'll see what happens there. The final, May 25th. We'll see who are the two teams that make it.
I think it's going to be United
now,
and City.
Prediction.
Manchester Derby?
FA Cup final. Who you got?
United and City.
United City. Who you got?
If City's in it, City's winning anyway.
Yeah. City's winning it? Come on, bro.
You're scared? You're giving up already, dude?
This is what Nev's talking about. This is what Nev's talking about.
You're making me pick the winner.
Yeah, I like that, Nev.
It's tough to... We're going to give it a go, but come on. It's City, bro. It's City. Bro, we lost we've lost. First of all, we've lost 6 finals in a row. History, record breaker. No, 6 cup finals in a row. Chelsea has lost. We've played Liverpool when they brought in teenagers in the final. We're gonna give it a go, but come on, bro. I think City will win.
Primo, who you got to win the FA Cup, mate?
Menu.
I thought you were saying Coventry.
What? Primo? Nah.
Nev,
you don't believe that yourself, bro.
You're winner for the FA Cup.
Real Madrid.
City.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, me too. But
Course,
I believe. I'm with you, Nev. I think City's gonna win.
And if it's not City, I want Coventry to win it all.
Oh, that would be amazing.
I'm backing Man U in this. I'm backing Man U.
Oh, I hope they go to second division.
I'm backing Man U.
United?
Backing United. Now, gentlemen, that's all for the European conversation. Just wanted to recap on the FA Cup action. Barcelona won today. They beat Atleti.
They beat them up.
And of course, Madrid beat
Atleti.
Osasuna 4-1.
They beat them up.
Madrid beat Osasuna 4-1.
4-1. Who scored?
Joao Felix, Lewandowski, and who's that? Fermin Lopez.
Nice.
I mean, it's not enough. Primo's putting up the standings here in La Liga. Madrid in first place with 72. Second place, 64. Oof, I love that. Actually.
Madrid.
6 point gap.
Wow.
Love it. Shout out my
Why are
team.
you
Hey,
why are you acting
One
surprised?
one defeat. Who was y'all defeat? What the game was that?
Atletico.
Atletico.
Yeah.
Away or home?
Back when the season started.
Both home and away, I think.
No, you only lost one.
We've
time.
only lost one.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was away. Like Atleti.
Yes.
Damn, that's a good record. Damn.
Yeah, not bad. Of
Y'all
course.
are clear. Yeah. That's a wrap already. La Liga's a wrap.
Yeah, that's a wrap.
It's not
Hey.
a wrap.
You see
It's
Arsenal.
not a wrap.
We're in a war.
Yeah, in the
We're
war.
in a dog fight, mate. We're trying to win the APL, mate. This shit right here, this shit. And you already won it.
Pull up the EPL.
You already won it.
Let's see the okay.
Look at that
Arsenal
race, dude. Look at that race.
64, Liverpool 64, Man City 63, Aston Villa 56.
Nah,
That's
that-
the drop off.
There's a three horse race in this.
Tottenham 53, Man United 47, West Ham 44,
All right, yeah.
Brighton 42.
All right, let's stop it there.
Yeah.
Oh wait, scroll down pretty much.
Where's
All the way down,
Chelsea,
go all the
bro?
way down.
Let's not go further down.
No,
Let's just cut it right there.
B, no.
Let's just
B.
cut it right
That's
there.
crazy.
Just cut it
Nah,
right there.
B.
Let's just
B,
cut it right
Alright.
B, that's not right, B. That's not right.
Of course, it's not
But
right.
look,
We're
hey, you see my
Yahweh.
team. Hey, no, you see, no, Hernan.
Yeah, what's up,
Hernan,
what's
listen,
up?
look at me, Hernan.
Yeah, what's up? Looking
Look
at you.
at me, Hernan.
Yeah,
You see that right there, bro?
yeah.
That's a dog fight right there.
Okay,
That's a
great.
dog.
Great.
Me right there, Arsenal.
I'll tell you this right now, though. You're not winning no Champions League.
Huh?
Not winning no Champions
Huh?
League, but
Huh?
you might get past Bayern, but you'll have
Oh,
to face
there's
Real
no way.
Madrid next.
Huh?
You're not gonna win that
Huh?
game. Nev,
There's no way.
Dude, we're talking to amateurs, dude.
Oh yeah, you talking to amateur. We're gonna see next
I
round,
would
bro.
hope. I would hope so.
Martin against Real Madrid.
Oof, imagine that.
Whole
it
lot of
would be-
bark.
No, I'll give Madrid our respect. It's gonna be a war
Okay.
if I go against it. It's gonna be a fucking war. But I'm with it. I'll take it. I'll take the challenge. I'll take it. I'll take the challenge.
Now, all right, y'all. Thank you for joining us for another episode here on Top Flight Pod. We'll be back for more next week. Appreciate y'all joining us. Hope you have a good night, good day, and enjoy the rest of your work week. We'll see you later, y'all.